This was at 100% when I charged it. It's down to 95% now. And when it's all said and done, when it's done the final spin, then I'll tell you how much it drew off this AC50B. Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're going to talk about doing laundry. So over the years, I have been doing videos on how to do your laundry out of your rig, not going to the laundromat. Many years ago, I did a video and he had a washing machine. I was very impressed. He loved this thing. Someone reminded me about that and I thought, yeah, that thing worked so well, I should review it again. So I bought one and it's the exact same machine as he had. So it is 110, so you're going to have an inverter. And man, you can just see this is a pretty nice piece of equipment. It looks really good, solid build. It's actually designed to be used in a home, in an apartment. So if you had an apartment, I guess you would probably put this in the bathtub. It does have a drain hose here, so when it has both a washer and a spinner. You could put it in your bathtub, in your home. That's what it's designed to do. But if you have an RV, you could do the exact same thing. Put this in your shower, your tub, if you have one. Use it, let it drain into the gray tank, and you're done. It's got nice handles. It doesn't weigh much. You could easily carry this outside, wash it, let the water drain. You're not talking about a lot of water. So I'll do some loads through it and come back and let you know how it goes. I think it's going to go really well. So today I'm going to do a full load and you'll be able to judge for yourself what you think. I'm going to use Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Hemp Peppermint Pure Castile soap. I'm going to dump this out on the ground, so you must use a healthy soap that will not damage the environment. So whether you use Dr. Bronner's or any of the other good ones, just pick up a soap that won't damage the environment when you dump it out. I figure on using 5 gallons for the original wash, and then I'll use more in the rinse. And this is the load I'm going to wash. I would wear probably half of this in a week, but I'm going to do this to show you just how much can be done. I'm going to wash a pair of sweats. Then I've got a pair of jeans. I'm going to wash 4 t-shirts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to do 4 pair of underwear, and then I'm going to do 4 pairs of socks. So that's what I'm going to call a load. And so I just use an old pillowcase, and I will usually wash it every time. They want you to go by the weight, and they give you a weight per every individual item. And this added up to 6.2 pounds of clothing. It's rated at 12 pounds of clothing. So this is about half a load according to them. This is a big load. This would more than be a week for me, and I think for nearly all of us. But now we start pouring in water, and as it goes, you'll get a better idea of if you've got enough. And it has to be floating in this water, of course, all washers do. So that was 5 gallons. That's number 6. So you can see here, this is what it looks like, and that's 8 gallons. 6 pounds of clothes, 8 gallons of water. So this is pretty big and dirty, and so I'm going to try 1 cap. Dr. Bronner's is very concentrated, so you don't put a lot in. That's the good thing. So I'm going to put in 1 cap. Okay, so once this is all loaded, you got plenty of soap, you got plenty of water, plenty of clothes. Close that. I'm going to set the wash time at 15 minutes. Now you can hear it come on. I heard it come on. And I'm going to put it at normal. All right, so that's all the water we're supposed to put in. It's pretty full. The clothes seem to move really freely. We'll just let it do its thing, see if they come clean. So now it's done. It's done the wash cycle all the way through, and you have to drain it. We've got a 5-gallon bucket. It will drain in. You have to take it off of normal to drain. So now I've drained it. Now we have to do a rinse on it, and I'm going to put in a total of 10 gallons. So it's on its rinse cycle. Basically, it's the same, exact same. It is exactly the same, except that it's with clean water. Okay, so I put it through a rinse cycle. Now I'm going to drain it, and then we'll spin it. Same thing, it drains out into a bucket. I haul the bucket off and dump it. Okay, so I've done the wash and the rinse cycle, and now we're going to put it in the spin cycle. We did the absolute maximum amount of clothes that they say, 12 pounds. So now I'm gonna put it in the spin cycle, but I'm gonna do small amounts at a time. I'm gonna do a pair of jeans. So I went ahead and did a spin cycle on just the jeans because they're always the hardest to get dry. Did 3 minutes, a 3-minute cycle, and they're surprisingly dry. So now I'm just gonna hang them up on the line. So the jeans came out and they're hanging. I think I'm gonna try all 4 of the t-shirts to go in at once. And I did 3 minutes. The jeans got done really well. I just did a spin on the 4 t-shirts. They all come out amazingly dry. That spin really works. So I'll get these hung up, and then we'll keep doing it. So I did the balance of all the clothes I had, and let's see how they did. They're dry. Boy, that thing does a great job of drying. Okay, so hang these up to dry, and we'll talk to you at the end once they're all dried, and we'll tell you what our final verdict is. Okay, and so one thing you want to do after every use, the manual says, and I'm sure it's true, is it's got a little lint filter type thing. You know, I have a dog, and so there were bunches of dog hairs in there, and this is a trap, and it goes right in here, and you just pull it out, pull it apart, and then you put it back in after every use. So the big thing is always make sure that you clean the lint trap every single time. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to continue the test of the Costway washing and spinner. So I'm doing another load today, and I'm testing the power draw. I'm drawing it off my Bluetti AC50B, and according to it, it's drawing about between 320 and 340 watts. However, as you can hear it running beside me, it runs for a while and stops, and runs for a while and stops. So that means hopefully it's not drawing that much because it's only a very intermittent use. This was at 100% when I charged it. It's down to 95% now. And when it's all said and done, when it's done the final spin, then I'll tell you how much it drew off this AC50B. So the washing machine just finished, and I can tell you now what it drew. It's at 88%. It started at 100%. It's a 486 watt-hour battery, and that means it went down about 12%. And 12%, 486, is about 55, maybe 60 watts. So running a whole load cost me about 60 watts off of a power station. That's not bad. You can run a lot of them for that. The reason it runs so little power is that it has a very short cycle. When it's on wash, it's drawing quite a bit of power, 330 watts in that ballpark, a little above, a little below. But on rinse, it's only drawing 200. The rinse is continuous. It's probably 5 minutes at 200 watts. The wash, on the other hand, is about half duty cycle. So it will run for half the time, it turns off, and then it starts over again and turns off. So it's only running about a half a duty cycle. So if you run this for 10 minutes, and you can set it for any length depending on how soiled your clothes are, usually around 10 minutes is going to be enough. That means it's only drawing power 5 of those minutes. And though it's high, 330 watts, 5 minutes is not very much. So it looks to me like it's about 60 watts. So we only used 9 gallons on this load. It was a fairly light load. It was what you should run, about 6 pounds. That 12-pound load I did was way too much. Just cut that in half and you're good. And we're also in a place where it's really, really super dusty and windy. And so our clothes are getting super soiled. So we used a little more than you would have had to. You could have used less. But 9 gallons for the full load still isn't bad. If you had the space and the room to carry the water and this thing, I'd do it. I wouldn't hesitate. You could get another 100-watt panel and more than cover what this uses. My friend and I have been using it now for a while. All the clothes have come clean. It's simple. It's easy. It's been super reliable. All the people that I know who have one said it was super reliable. This is just a fantastic machine as far as I'm concerned. If I can't, I'm really emphasizing this. Don't buy this if you're in a car. Don't buy this if you don't have room. You'll, after a little while, you say, I don't have room for this. That dumb Bob made me buy something I shouldn't have bought. I don't want that to happen. Believe me, I am that dumb Bob, but I don't want you to suffer because of it. Fortunately, it just sips electricity, so you can probably handle that no problem. So there you have it. The pluses, the minuses. In my mind, I would grab this if I had the space to carry it. That's for sure. Okay, I hope you got something out of this video, that it was helpful to you, helped your nomadic life a little bit, dealing with the problem of what do you do with all your laundry. Well, if you got anything out of this video, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll talk to you on my very next video. See you then.